we have Hot Topic Tuesday. So Hot Topic Tuesday is a monthly presentation. So we do it online, and it's the very first one in person. So you guys are part of history today for those that are here. So Hot Topic Tuesday, what we do is bring different prevention topics intersecting with other community topics, whether it could be, Sexual Health Awareness Month, which is next month, right? It could be what's going on at the schools, American Heart Month, all the different things and how it intersects and it works with substance abuse prevention. So that's the idea of these messages and workshops. But today we're collaborating with the HIP team, the Health Intervention Program here at AADAP, to bring more information on what is International Overdose Awareness Day, what are opioids, what are some trends, and how to administer naloxone and Narcan. So International Overdose Awareness Day is something every year on August 31st. The date doesn't change. So August 31st, International Overdose Awareness Day. So that is next Wednesday. But today, here at the Kurt Sucker Center of Community Wellness, we're celebrating that with AADAP's Health Intervention Program's New You Resource Fair. So what is International Overdose Awareness Day? It's a day to kind of remember those that have passed on. Sometimes with those that have overdosed, we have that stigma. Oh, because they used, oh, because of this and that. But no, they were family, right? They were friends, they were loved ones, they were human. So we remember that side of them, right? Else is International Overdose Awareness Day? Um, it's a day to get involved in your community, right? To kind of spread that awareness. So what can you do on International Overdose Awareness Day? Attend an event just like the New You Resource Fair, right? I see the purple pins, right? The ribbons on everybody. That's great to see. I see banners outside, all the different services. That is a terrific way to celebrate International Overdose Awareness Day. Also, what else could you do? You can volunteer, right? So we have the health intervention program that's based in Inglewood, but they help different communities. You can work with them. We have Coach Ron over here who was telling me about his program in Skid Row. You can work with him. You can get involved in these community programs and celebration of International Overdose Awareness Day. So there's a lot of different ways to get involved and to commemorate what it is, right? Or you can also write a memory of someone that's passed on, right? Someone that was special. Remember the human part, the beautiful part of their lives, right? Those beautiful memories. You can write something, commemorate someone that has passed on due to overdose. So continuing, I want to talk a little bit about opioids. So what are opioids? So in our brain, we have things called opioid receptors. So it's like our body naturally produces these things that make you happy, right? We get this rush, right? What makes you happy? Me, when my sports teams they win, I get that rush, right? When my son does something, he's 2.5 and he's learning something new, I get that rush, right? So it's opioid receptors. That's what they do. So opioids, whether it's legal or illegal, right, prescribed by a doctor or something off the streets, what they do is they take over these opioid receptors and they provide that rush. So when it's under pharmaceutical terms, under doctor terms, and they prescribe it to you, it's to kind of relieve pain, right? Sometimes we're like, oh, but once we take that medication, oh, okay, I don't feel that pain anymore, right? So it can be small things or it can be bigger things. So a bigger pharmaceutical opioid is fentanyl. So we're going to talk a little bit about fentanyl, but that one is only used also prescribed as a major surgery. There's major pain, right? Where you can't hold it anymore, right? That's the only time they'll use that. Or if it's late stages of cancer, right? But other than that, it can be something smaller like codeine, right? We have that in some medication, or it can be up to like morphine. All that is opioids, affect the opioid receptors to kind of have that relief. So talking about illegal opioids, one of the more common ones is heroin. So 80% of those that abuse heroin started abusing prescription medication, prescription opioids. So there's that tied in, right? 80% of it. So the 4 out of 5 of those that are abusing heroin most likely were abusing prescription medication. So medication, even though if it's from a doctor, can be highly addictive. And then it's a legal form, even more so, right? So fentanyl is a big thing that's happening a lot in the homeless communities. It's something that's entering our schools as a nation. So it's affecting all of our community, right? It's not certain sectors, not just over there. No, it's affecting everyone. So fentanyl is 50 times stronger than heroin. And I don't know, heroin is really scary to me, right? So 50 times stronger than that and 100 times stronger than morphine. So that's how strong fentanyl is. What a lot of the people that are selling and slanging, fentanyl are these drug dealers. They're trying to make a profit. It's cheaper. So what they do is they manufacture pills. They buy the press, so it looks like legitimate pills. And people are asking, they're asking for these other drugs. If you look at the screen, I think they're asking like cocaine and heroin, MDA, meth, but it's laced or it's filled with fentanyl, and that's very deadly. What we're seeing in schools, and we go to the next page, please. They think they're getting Adderall to stay up and study. They think they're getting Xanax to deal with the depression. There was something more recent in Santa Monica in May, a couple months ago. 3 teenager girls thought they were getting ecstasy, but it was fentanyl, and they overdosed. So it's coming into our youth, right? It's everybody, affects everybody. So the thing, look, so you look at that picture, they look almost exactly alike because they're buying the press and making it look legitimate. But they're maximizing profits, right? So whatever they think they're doing, and what a lot of the youth are doing is using social media like Snapchat, like TikTok to say, hey, can you bring me this? So they'll drive to wherever the youth are, and they'll give them the Adderall or whatever they say it is, but it's laced with fentanyl. So a lot of parents, what they're seeing is seeing their kid die the next day, and they're calling that accidental overdose because these are kids that are not abusing or misusing a bunch of different drugs. It's a one-time use. It can be like Xanax. So maybe the depression, I need this right now. The doctor appointment is next week, and they go online and they think they get the Xanax, and it's accidental overdose, and they're passing away. So that's we just wanted to share the trends with you. The next slide. So, but there's something that can reverse these overdose before they become deadly, right? International Overdose Awareness Day. So we believe that this is preventable. So I'm going to invite the Health Intervention Program from AADAP to come on forward. They're going to talk a little bit about Naloxone and how to administer it. So, team.
Awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, so talking about more about naloxone. So naloxone just primarily is a reversal for an overdose, specifically on opioids. So a little bit more about that. Naloxone does stay in your body within 30 minutes to 90 minutes within your body. So if someone's going to be administered with naloxone, just keep that in mind. Once you administer naloxone, that medication is going to be inside their body. So if they're going to be congested and more opioids right after administration, just let them know they're going to be some withdrawals within that same symptoms, just an FYI. But naloxone, it does come in two ways. It comes in intramuscular, and it does comes in nasal. But currently right now, as in high demand of naloxone, we do have intramuscular for you guys to show. To see much more into depth about it. So we have my coworker Martin to really demonstrate on what we carry in our HIP department for an everyday outreach for naloxone distribution. So right now you currently see a blue overdose prevention bag that does have all the proper materials for Narcan distribution, and just to have it handy with you as a glove department or in your encampment or in your office to anybody that might be at risk for overdose. And so primarily what you have in this blue bag, you will have some gloves, alcohol pads, but most importantly, you will have the needle and the naloxone. Needle, which that's why it's called the intramuscular. The reason for that is you're going to be putting it both on biceps or triceps, buttocks, or on the thigh. I want you to it is a common misconception that a lot of people that use naloxone for intramuscular, they are administering it through the heart. So I just want to emphasize on that. The whole point is for intramuscular Narcan is for muscle areas only. So once you administer the Narcan and how to properly administer it, so you get the vial, you will get as well the needle. You reverse the vial upside down where you also get the needle. So what you can see of my coworker, he's taking out the needle and the vial. So what you see right there, you're gonna just reverse the opioid vial, or correction, naloxone. So you reverse upside down the vial, and you're gonna insert the needle right into that little hole that we'll have. So you're gonna drain all the liquid inside and remove the air bubbles from the needles because you don't want to administer air bubbles within that area as well. And that would only have one dose. So you also have to do it again for the second dose to administer the Narcan within the body. In your body within 30 minutes to 90 minutes. And also just keep an FYIs, not only we do provide Narcan as a harm reduction, but we do provide also fentanyl test strips to test your drug if there's any fentanyl presence in there as well to reverse an overdose and reduce the harm reduction. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That's AADAP's Health Intervention Program. Again, they're the ones hosting the New U Resource Fair, and we thank them for this possibility to do it in person and virtual presentation. So real quick, so we talked about the opioid receptors, right? So naloxone or Narcan, what they do is like they cover that, so the drug has no longer effect. That's how it works. So it reverses overdose. And I guess overdose is preventable. So we go to the last slide, please. We're going to talk about the resources that are available here in Inglewood, and that can definitely also serve surrounding areas. So we have, again, the AADAP Health Intervention Program. The phone number is 424-331-5799. That is their website. If you like the cards, again, there's a lot of the staff are here under the first two tents, right? So you can ask them, visit their office, and when they have the Narcan, you can come, see how you can learn more about it and able to get it for free. Also, connecting opportunities for recovery and engagement, aka CORE. They're housed here at the Curtis Tucker Health Center. They are listed above there. So you can call Steven at 323-233-6307 or Crystal at 213-472-5624. So once you do the online class, you're eligible to get Narcan. If you were to go to a store, they're like $100. But these are community resources all throughout the county, but these are the local ones in Inglewood, right? And surrounding areas, you contact them, you can get into free, and you can save a life, right? Because preventable. So thank you for this for being here in person and online for this Hot Topic Tuesday special presentation on International Overdose Awareness Day. So thank you, everyone. Appreciate your participation.